Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Los Angeles Angels. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
So just about set. And on the hill in this one, Reed Detmers. What do you have on him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Ready to go? And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. And he deals. This one in the air, right field. Renfroe makes the grab. One pitch and one out. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, his teammates keep. He's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
And a ground ball to first. Takes it himself. Out. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third.
Two outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Second in the AL in home runs. There's a swing and a drive. Renfroe going back some more. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Robbie Ray. What's the scouting report on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every fifth day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Andrew Velasquez. The pitch. How about Robbie Ray, a guy who won the Cy Young Award in 2021 for the Blue Jays, an all-star in 2017. He grew up in Tennessee. He played on the same travel team as Mookie Betts and Tony Kemp, and he was a really good hitter. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's what's cool. You think about some of these travel teams and guys that played together and the success they've had. Ray's got a Cy Young Award, and Betts has got an MVP award.
The punch out there, and 2 away now.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And a pitch. Going to count 1-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Eugenio Suarez.
Detmers back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Trout going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. No score here in the second. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and Hernandez is out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Sano. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Sano at second. Crawford on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. An absolute blast to left. His 19th home run of the year. It's 3-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Evan White. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Trout settles under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the inning, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Shohei Ohtani.
You got to be kidding me right here. Is he going to put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slugger. Okay.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Kicks and fires. Stays alive. And now the lefty. He goes down looking.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. There's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And next for the Angels, Jared Walsh. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ray, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And the 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Oh, 0-2 now. Got it by him for the K.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
The 0-1. There's a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Next one off the plate inside. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Shohei on the go. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Angels leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Colton Wong up to him. And he lays down a bunt. He is safe.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run comes in from second, and it's 4-0.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
This to third. To second for 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that thing travel and squared it up.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. Singled and scored his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Joey Wentz on the pitch out of the pen here. On for the 30th time this year.
Joey Wentz.
J.P. Crawford now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
Now batting, left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this one. There's a strike. And strike 2.
With this long series, if you can get into the bullpen, exhaust the other team by game 2 or 3 of the weekend.
Yeah, when you're talking about a 4-game series, there's no question with a good offense, the ability to affect the pitching. Now this is through for a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 6-0.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Base is full, 2 gone. And now the first baseman, Evan White. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now the 0-1. That one hit to right. Renfroe getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Luis Rengifo. Ray back to work. Just missed. Rengifo, 26 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Yeah, there's the strike.
Oh, you just got to tip your cap on that take right there. I mean, that's not the location you're hoping for and looking to do damage in a 2-0 count.
Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now Logan O'Hoppe. That's a strike. 0-1. And there's a ball. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Crawford throws to first in time. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
The shortstop, Andrew.
And now Andrew Velasquez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Velasquez in his 4th year hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2012. And the 1-0.
Ball 2.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Angels are gone in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back in Anaheim, on to the 4th. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 0-1. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Well, that's a great effort just to get to that one, and an even better one to take on the wall and hang on to the baseball for the out.
Colton Wong will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal.
Man at first with 1 gone.
Raleigh.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. A switch hitter batting right. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. And a pitch. That one the other way. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mariners 6 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Bottom 4. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
Third baseman, Anthony
The
Rendon.
line of the pitch. Anthony Rendon, an outstanding player in college. He went to Rice, the 6th overall pick by the Nationals in the 2011 draft, and then eventually signed with the Angels as a free agent. Don't forget, saying he was part of that Nats team that won it all in 2019. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
And pretty remarkable that the kid from Houston comes back to beat the Houston Astros in the World Series. So loved in that town, and unfortunately had to break their hearts on that one.
The wind of the pitch. Hard hit, right side. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Mike Trout. Struck out swinging his first time. And a strike in there.
0-1.
Next offering misses, and that's ball one. There's a strike. The Angels yet to pick up a hit here. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Trout tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Ed Drummond right on it says he held up. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Designated hitter.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He was walked intentionally his first time. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
The pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1 and 2. Trout stands at first with 1 out. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 outs.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That's a hit. So first and second with 2 outs. Jared Walsh, the next to hit for the Angels. That one's in there, 0-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. First and second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the 0-2. That one 95 to finish him off. Angels strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez.
The Y to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive.
And that eats him up.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Runner at first with no outs here. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Time call. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Yeah, the batter now, J.P. Crawford. Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here is A.J. Pollock. In there, and it's 0-1. In the air to left center. And that one hops the wall. Crawford around third. He's in there. 3-run score. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
How about that? Clears the bases. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Griffin Cannon.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Evan White up next for the Mariners. Hit in the air, right field. Renfroe in position. And there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio.
So the batting order turns over. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. In the air, right side. Renfroe makes the play, and there are 2 down. Colton Wong up next for the Mariners.
The second baseman, Colton Wong.
Into left center for a base hit. Pollock around third. He'll score easily, and the lead continues to grow. Now around second, going for third. The tag, and he's out. And the inning is over. But they tack on 5 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 11 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Brandon Drury to the plate. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Sit down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I Got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Ripped on the ground to second. Toss to White. Home after the 5th inning. Moving along. 2 quick outs.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that's in there for strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Angels go quietly there. They trail in this one 11-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. The wind and the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Canning measures 6 feet 2 inches, 180 pounds, and he won a Gold Glove in the shortened 2020 season. The 0-1. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. An absolutely majestic shot. Home run number 35 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 12-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Eugenio Suarez up next for the Mariners. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Renfroe makes a nice running catch.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hernandez at the plate now. That's ball 1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. That's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
And it's fouled away. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Hernandez over at first with one away. On the ground, 2 ball. Flips to second. And it's a double play to end the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Major League Baseball. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Here's a speed threat. Andrew Velasquez. Ray back to work. And that's in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. The pitch. Ball one there. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Trout in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Angels go down 1-2-3. Hasn't been their day. It's 12-0. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fought off foul. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next pitch is popped up, and there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's the left fielder, A.J. Pollock. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground, and it gets by him. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
White in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Canning checks the runner. Pollock back in on a dive. The 1-0. Swing and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, base is full. On the ground to first. Fires to second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that.
Casey Sadler will take over here,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. A strikeout and a walk.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Manager signals over, and how about this? The intentional walk signal to the leadoff hitter.
All these fans aren't really
The
loving
right
that.
fielder,
To walk him intentionally there seems pretty unnecessary. And he's a guy they paid to come and watch.
And a pitch. And ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
The 1-0. That's in there.
One ball.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The left fielder, number 20.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Jared Walsh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there for strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Check swing. He went. And it's 0-2. Right-handed reliever. On the ground to second. Might be two. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mariners 12 and the Angels nothing. Back in Anaheim, ready to begin the 8th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. And the pitch. There's a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Tap softly to the right side. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for Seattle, the third baseman.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
On the ground to third. Rendon throw to first. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Brandon Drury. And that one is inside ball one. And a pitch. Bounce to the right side. And a quick out, number one. Here's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Luis Rengifo.
There's the strike. And that's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Righty delivers. This ball's chopped on the ground, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. Next offering is down low.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Racing, makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Miguel Sano. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a bouncer. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the right-hander deals. Grounder might be 2. Throws to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Mariners 12 and the Angels nothing. And welcome back. So bottom of the ninth, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Andrew Velasquez. The pitch. There's the strike. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Base hit, center field.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
To third, and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That one fouled off. Through there, got him. 2 away now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And that one wrapped foul. Right-hander kick steals. That's a little bit low. Rendon off of first with 2 away. Swings and chases a low one there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hard hit left side, and that'll do it.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to...